What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your boy again, adamslinkmedia. How you guys doing? Welcome to another video. So let's have an important discussion about Yul Edochie. So it's already trendy online. Of course, you guys may have heard about what he did. I already made a video about it, and I saw a lot of your comments. Most of you are supporting it. Mostly men are supporting Yul Edochie, while women are supporting their own Mary. That is Yul Edochie's first wife. So they are supporting her, and it's understandable. Men supporting Yul Edochie and Yul Edochie and women supporting the first wife. Well, someone said, sorry, I'm just going to read a few comments coming from some viewers. And first one is coming from Valentine Umochi. He said, about Yul Edochie, I don't know what you guys expect from him. Because he gave relationship advice on social media doesn't mean he is perfect. Neither does it show that he is happily married. Even men of God preaching about premarital or fornication and adultery are doing just the same. Not all men of God, but there are even some so-called men of God doing what we call test driving knack to see if the girl quality is top notch. So all I can say is pray that we don't find ourselves in these mess. However, like Two-Face once said, nobody will pass. So that one's coming from Valentine. Well, there have been a lot of debate, and let me read this one coming from. He called himself Nigeria Future. He said, "My brother, that question is unnecessary. Even if he promised her that he will not marry his second wife, anything can happen. Do you know what he is going through in the marriage? Some women are not wives, but knives. That apart, he is an African man. He is free to marry two or more women." Talking about religion as an African, do we have religion or tradition? Religion is a borrowed thing for the white people. Well, I see a lot of you guys, man, rallying around Yul Edochie and supporting him. Well, like I said before, I said it depends on what Yul Edochie promised his first wife. And I see some of you are blaming Yul Edochie's wife. You guys are saying Yul Edochie may not be happily married, may not be happy in his marriage. 16 years of being married. This year is making it 17 years of being married. 17 good years of being married. And you say that woman has not tried. They have kids. They have kids. Well, let me read you what Yul Edochie wrote as at last year. He said, praising his wife, he said, "I had no suitable job when I got married. She said she will manage. She never frustrated me for one day. It's been 16 years of marriage now. We are happy. Different things work for different people." Yul Edochie praising this woman that he has never had issue with this woman one single day. And when he had nothing, this woman said she will manage. Let us be realistic. Let us be realistic with our judgment. Let us just be realistic. Let us be realistic. I repeat that again, with our judgment. See, again, I see why a lot of couples, I see why a lot of partners are very, very insecure when it comes to the kind of people they hang out with. You see that your girlfriend friend, that your girlfriend friend, she usually call friend, be worried about that friend. And you see that your boyfriend, girlfriend, he usually say office friend, be worried about that girl as well. See, anybody is snatchable. Who want to be snatched will be snatched. Yul Edochie and this girl, Judy, they have been working together behind the scene and equally in the scene. They have been working this together on movies. And accordingly, as at 2016, Yul Edochie and this girl knew each other far back as 2016. She's a family friend. Yul Edochie's father, Peter Edochie, knows this girl, family friend. And this girl referred to Yul Edochie as best friend and mentor. Guess what? Best friend turned lover and mentor turned lover. You see that guy, that girl, your boyfriend is always talking about, maybe, oh, she's my friend, she advised me, or it's my friend, he advises me. My brother, my sister, be careful. Don't just cross your mind. See, just cross your mind. Know that anything can happen. Do not say, oh, you relax. Just cross your mind. You do not need to bother yourself. Oh. But cross your mind and know that anything can happen. And if it does happen, just laugh about it and move on. That is just my own advice. So talking about Yul Edochie's wife and Judy, well, Yul Edochie simply wrote, Yul Edochie's first wife, Mary, simply wrote, may God punish you both. That was what Yul Edochie Yul Edochie's wife respond where Yul Edochie had announced that he has a second wife and he has welcomed a baby boy. Well, let me tell you what Peter Edochie said. Because social media people are trying to dig out some uh, old messages from viewers, from people close to Yul Edochie. I said, considering where Peter Edochie, the kind of traditionalist is, and the kind of view he has when it comes to women, well, I thought that Peter Edochie may, support Yul Edochie taking a second wife. Well, March 17th, we don't know the particular year, if it was this year or last 2 years or 5 years ago. Yul Edochie, Peter Edochie wrote, he said, marrying two women doesn't mean you are a man. It just means you are about to suffer and breed confusion among your generation. So let me say, Peter Edochie will not be happy with Yul Edochie. Will not be happy with his son for marrying another wife. 70 years of marriage, and you end up having an entanglement with a working colleague. This is what we say about all those artists, celebrities banging themselves. Don't be surprised. All those your favorite celebrity, you see another one actor don't bang and well. They there now. Well, we have seen a lot of contribution coming from here and there. People are arguing online, supporting this one and supporting this. I know some people will make a lot of a live video about it. So let me read what Reno Mokere wrote. Someone asked Reno Mokere, the person said, I need to find out what Pastor Reno Mokere thinks about Yul Edochie marrying a second wife. Oga Reno, can we still say Yul is a Christian for doing this, especially as the Bible specifically say no one man to one woman? In the NT, if I may add. Well, Reno replied, he said, thank you for your question. Generally would refer to mind my business. But at this is a question to me from you, a gubernatorial candidate about y'all, who relate very well with me. I will respond to it. In my personal opinion, I don't think polygamy is a sin. Scriptures is crystal clear that God himself gave David many wives. Samuel 12-8, Abraham, Jacob, and many godly men were polygamists. And it was a regular way of life in scriptures amongst everyday people. For instance, Samuel's father was a polygamist. Polygamy is only forbidden for bishops, overseers, and elders in church. Testimony 3:2. Monogamy is a Western construct, not a Christian one. The modern marriage vow we use in Black Africa is a curse. It is not scriptural. If you, Uche, can show it to me in scripture, I will give you 50,000 US dollar. You know of a financial ability. It was adopted from Europe. If it is very hard for a single woman to satisfy the libido of a normal man. And this is the reason we have such a high rate of what we call cheating in our society. Compare the rate of cheating in Europe and America with that of Saudi Arabia and Jordan, and my point becomes clear. Sadly, Black Africa have accepted the Western construct and a Christian one, which is why we are now becoming tolerant of same-sex marriage and are very intolerant of polygamy. Meanwhile, you find polygamy in scriptures, and the very thought of the other is abnormal in the sight of God. I will not censor any man to marry more than one wife, but I will say that polygamy is by far better than adultery and fornication, but there are my personal views. Well, I'm a Muslim. You guys might not understand what he said. There's no place in the Bible that said one man to marry one woman. According to him, and he said that God even advised all the men of God, majority of them married more than one wife. Being married, polygamy is far more better than adultery and fornication. So, as a Muslim man, it's already written. I don't want to even start talking about me being a Muslim. It's getting really boring. So let me not go there. Well, to all my Christians, brothers and sisters, please, do you kind of like agree with Yul Edochie? He said this. He said, the modern marriage vows we use in Black Africa is a curse. This one, till death do us apart and all those places. Where is it in the Bible? Where is it in the Bible? Where? Show me where. It's just a construct from the Europeans, from the white people. Why are you saying me to take a vow? I shall not. Where is it in the Bible? How do we come about that? It's the Western world. They brought it here. you see some, well, that's just for Reno mockery though. And let's check what Blessed CEO said. Blessed CEO said, I respect men who own up to their ish. I respect Yul Edochie. His audacity for me is more honorable to have second wife than a side chick. If you say you be man, marry her. A lot of you women are so used to being used. Real men will wife you, period. Real men will wife you. You people prefer you being a side chick. Now, Yul Edochie, let me say, possibly made a mistake. What do you intend him to do? Do you want him to leave the baby? Do you want him to be a baby daddy or whatsoever? To have a side chick, a baby mama? No. Yul Edochie did the right thing. For me, Yul Edochie did the right thing marrying that woman. Yul Edochie has secured the birth of that child spiritually and physically. this life and the year after, Yul Edochie has secured the place of that child in sight of the Lord. Either you believe it or not, that is left for you. But that is what I believe, though. Well, he did it. Let me say he made a mistake. He made a mistake. But what do you expect him to do after that mistake? Be honest with yourself. What do you expect him to do? Mary, 16 years of marriage. And I bet she has tolerated a lot of misfortune, a lot of disrespect. It's not easy for her as well. Nobody will understand her pain. Nobody will understand what she's going through, but it's not easy for her. Well, let's move past that. Although, like I've said before, a lot of people are supporting Yul Edochie despite him being the one who caused all this. So there's this popular humanitarian and also an activist. His name is Kola. He said, "Kudos to Yul Edochie for the courage to unmask the identity of his second wife and handsome son. It is better to get a second wife legitimately and be happy than to subscribe to a side chicks and be pretending to be Saint Gabriel before your wife. Don't expose yourself as a man just to please your wife at home. I want to commend Yul Edochie for the bold and positive step he took to unmask the identity of his wife and handsome son to the world. This is a clear indication that he is a courageous and a real man. I want to appeal to other men to follow the positive precedent established by popular Nollywood actor instead of living in emotional pain." Well, Yul Edochie, let me say, created a big mistake, but he did the right thing. Yul Edochie did the right thing. Let's be honest. He did the right thing. Do you want him to be a baby daddy and have a side chick and whatsoever? That would be no. He did the right thing. He made a mistake. He did the right thing. He will face the consequences though, but he did the right thing. I see someone said Mary should divorce Yul Edochie. Sorry, let me scratch my eye a little. As if divorce is that easy. Divorce Yul Edochie. No, man. That's not... For me, well, I do not know. Mary, do you want to divorce Yul Edochie? I do not think Mary wants to have that as a choice. I do not think divorce is part of Mary's choices right now. So check out this guy. He's also an actor. He said, "Men cheating with side chicks today is rampant because the modern wife wouldn't allow her husband to bring a second wife home. In the days of our fathers, they converted their side chicks to housewives, and this is why most of them were polygamous, and there was no case of cheating. If the modern women permit second wife, the cases of men cheating inside marriage will become history. Yul Edochie, you are the real man. Vote for Yul Edochie." Well, I remember once saying that for who are not supporting Yul Edochie, and he did the wrong thing, but I think it's the courage. It's the courage that people are now rallying around him to be like, yeah, you did the right thing. But let us be completely honest. People will say, our forefathers are much more better than today men. You people should be honest. You should be glad. Women should be glad that today men have emotion. Today men are weak. We are weaklings. Honestly, we are really, really weaklings. We are so weak. That is why we say sorry all the time. That is why we want to apologize for even doing the wrong thing, something that might be right. Everything we apologize. We are weak men. We are weak men, guys. I look at our fathers, I be like, man, this generation men are weak. Our father were strong. But going forward, I don't want anybody to blast me. I am not speaking, I'm not being biased. No, no, no. We are just having a discussion. And simply leave your comment below and tell me exactly how you feel. And, let's us have a talk, not trying to blast me here.